So I later got quite familiar with the courthouse, but we had a difficult time there in many reasons. Let's take the light. Let's run the light. Any cops? No cops. Let's go. Uh-oh. It's screwed up. What's going on here? We got messages, Dan. What happened to the messages? You didn't pick them up? I mean, of course not.
I'm reading the mail after I read the mail.
What the hell is this? Wait a minute. Is it? Wait. Whoa. We're seized? What? What? $57,000?
Yeah.
$57,000. It's like. Can you get the messages offline? Rushing to court, rushing back. Where are you? What's happening? Are the documents ready? It's a big panic. This guy's been helping me a lot with like paralegal. Going out, and they didn't mention a thing about it when they had their meeting with us a week ago. This is a disaster. This is, oh my God. The judge ordered him to tell the police when he first goes back there. It's merely a judicial order. It doesn't mean he'll obey it. He could go back.
Yeah,
you have to get a seizure before judgment.
Yeah, that's what he says, but that doesn't matter. That's not what's on tape.
I mean, you're the guy that won the case for the police. You're the guy that made the case for the police to present to the prosecutor, and you're the guy that actually helped steer the prosecutor to look at the proper aspects of the case. No, he has to be seized immediately.
He has to be seized immediately.
If you have a witness, why not mention him in the action so the guy can later be introduced without having to introduce him as a separate witness? But you're not obliged to list all your witnesses. You do that in the rules.
It's prior to that one as well.
But, let me add something. But the beautiful part of it is if we do a subrogation, a legal subrogation, because of the fact that we paid everything at once in the beginning, by doing a legal subrogation, we blow them all out of the water.
No, you don't. Don't be so sure.
Bingo.
No.
Yes. Yes. He would have had to have been paid off. You would have had to pay off.
Now it's $35,000.
And now it's gone up to $35,000. Meanwhile, we're putting up with this guy. He's living off us. He's not paying any rent. You know, $1,900.
Yeah. So before we even talk about that, you're going to pay a $25,000 on account of your rent. That was the main objective, to eliminate prescription.
No, we want to get a copy of the 60-day notice, in which the original document is probably reproduced as a piece of evidence. What the hell's he doing? That's part of the reason that when Robin's stressed out so much, this business there's a huge amount of stress. There's all kinds of deadlines and stuff just rushing, and things about pipes about to freeze, and people about you might get attacked, police, who knows, one thing after the other, and you wind up just like the graffiti artists. Okay, don't get me going on the graffiti people going out to wreck society, but they don't have the balls to stand up and be counted. They don't go in your face. They don't chase down criminals like I've done in the past, or arrest people like my brother's done in the past. They hide behind a paint can in the middle of the night. And I'm telling you, their time could be coming, because the technology is going to start to catch up with them. Every town that has a graffiti problem should have a guy hanging by his neck from a lamppost on the inskirts to count, like in the Old West. This was a graffiti artist. I have the highest respect for the highest graffiti artists, the people that give good art, the people that put their creativity into it to contribute to society. But people that detract from society have to pay a penalty, and they have to be willing to undo the damage that they've done. Over there we have an arbor press made by Greenert in the United States, a well-known brand. Beyond that is a power-operated arbor press, similarly with a hydraulic piston coming down doing the same thing. So you recognize this as a drill press. There's the motor, here's the belt car, here's the drill press. And sometimes people take a standard machine and they convert it to do something different. This is a standard machine used in the metal fabricating business where people are building houses, building factories. And he is supposed to bring in daily reports of how much he spends. Yeah, I want to see the actual bill. Because of a loose connection, which Dan and I had discussed we should fix, only hours before they come and set fire, the people would have had to cross over here and put fire in our container here, and also in our two trailers. And because of that, we set up a secondary camera, which is looking out just outside the door right now through a pinhole. I have rusty stuff in my life. I'm not going to pay you to go buy a fridge. I go out there, I pick up fridges off the street and I use it. You have to pay you money so you can go buy one? Straighten out yourself. Be helpful to us in the long run. Why do you say they don't work? If the fridge is defective, I agree, it's no good. But don't say it's putty on the down. You wash it out. That's what you do. You wash it out. Make sure that if we're helping you, you're going to help us. What happened to his fridge?
I don't care.
That's not my point. It's a question of adopting a policy where I don't have this continuous drain. People come to me, they want to buy stuff, when actually I already own it and I'll give it to them. You know, it's ridiculous. But I mean, you have to spend some time, make sure it works.
Okay, anyway, Johnny, no, it's not working.
But we'll start the process. We'll hold out the helping hand first. And if you're a decent person, hopefully you're straighten out your life and control your life in a way that get you off the street. What are you saying me, Dad? Unless I take my time to talk about this, and I have to give them money, I'm not being helpful? How can I build a business by just being helpful to everybody? You're on the street, you're broke, you're gonna die of disease and get killed. You come under our protection, I'll help you out. And then at the other end, I have the government sucking us down with taxes and seizing bank accounts because they don't want to recognize that we're doing any helpful thing in society. We're not boasting about it, we're not mentioning it to anybody, but we're trying to help from both ends. This was the way I was brought up, to always be helpful to other people. Okay, what you want to do is buy your way out of him bugging us. Is that what you're saying? Give him a check payable to whatever fridge store and buy him a fridge then. Help the other people that don't know what to do, show them the right path, to help them get straightened out. And slowly but surely, if everybody contributes in a proper way to all their fellow human beings, hopefully the whole world can be a better place in the long run.